What's up, cadets? Welcome back to Scarlet, Nexus. Colonel Ribbit is at your service, and you know the drill. It's been a while, but we're coming back to it. So let's just go straight in.
Kagura, why are you so against going to Togetsu? It's where you're from. You're not popular, so you wouldn't understand, but I have a lot to worry about. Oh, being popular is hard. Sorry for not being popular.
All right. Everything seems to be in order.
Are you using a battle mask now? That's a good idea.
No, I don't plan on using it yet.
Really? It looks brand new.
Captain Seto left this for me.
Oh, he did?
I guess they found it when they went through his belongings, and it finally made its way to me.
I see. That's nice.
Yeah, but when I look at this, I can feel how much expectation he had for me. I'm not worthy of this mask yet. I'll use it once I'm stronger.
Don't you think he wanted you to use it right away? You say you want to wait until you're stronger, but do you even have a concrete goal?
Well, when I'm as strong as him...
How many years will that take?
It's not going to take years. I'll be as strong as him real soon. When I was a rookie, Captain Seto would always encourage me, telling me I could succeed. I want to live up to his expectations. If I don't, then I have no right putting on this mask.
He cared about Captain Seto. I heard that someone found his fountain pen. Was that you?
What if it was?
I thought so. Thank you for that.
You don't need to thank me. I just didn't want his belongings discarded on the street.
I know exactly how you feel. But why did you let me have it?
Because you needed that pen more than I did. I saw the way you looked at him. I know you admired him.
What?
Wait, don't tell me you didn't even realize it.
How did you know?
It's pretty obvious. I looked up to him too, but I'm pretty sure we had different types of feelings for him.
Different how?
Figure it out yourself. They're your feelings. Ugh.
I've never given my feelings for Captain Seto any thought.
Anyway, I let you have that fountain pen. I swear, if you don't take good care of it, I'm coming after you.
I'll treasure it. Thank you again. You've done a lot to help me.
Where's all this coming from? Listen, don't get the wrong idea about me.
Things can come to light even after a long time passes. I have Shiden to thank for making me realize that.
If Platoon morale drops, it affects me too. So, it's not like I was doing it for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you say that again? I was a little lost in my own thoughts.
Like I'd say it again! Damn it! Besides, I bet he would have done the same thing with the fountain pen.
Really?
I know he must have cared about you too. He was a really good person. He was a great mentor admired by everyone. And someone who meant more than anything to me. I no longer have anyone that recognizes my abilities. But I'll continue working hard to someday reach his level.
If your goal is to be like him, why don't you work on your people skills too?
I'd much rather use that time to work on my abilities. People will naturally come to me as long as I'm irrefutably strong.
Then that means you're not strong enough to have people follow you now.
What's wrong with that? I know I'm nowhere near him.
It's good that you know where you stand. I suppose you're planning to work hard in order to reach his status.
Yeah. Things can't stay this way. You just wait.
I'm looking forward to it.
Just looking at you makes me angry.
I don't remember doing anything to you.
I'm not saying you did something wrong. I'm mad at myself for being overtaken by someone like you. Watch out. I'm not the kind of person who gives up so easily.
Pretty sure I beat you up at some point.
You're someone I can rely on in battle. You know, your personality aside and all.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? I'll return the same.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this.
You're not bothering me. I'm just wondering if I can really offer you anything. I mean, you're a Septentrion, and I feel like you're far more capable.
That's due to my title. Nobody will tell me their honest opinion thanks to my perceived status.
Really?
That's how people generally are. To that point, I feel like you are someone who doesn't care about titles or status, and would speak her mind. When we fought the other day, I thought your instincts were excellent. That's why I wanted to hear your opinions about the way I fight.
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Why do you even use a hammer as a weapon in the first place? You have a small frame, and you don't look like you have enough muscle. Wouldn't it be more effective to use something smaller and lighter that fits your physique, like a knife?
I see. Thank you for your input, but I think you've overlooked a crucial fact.
What do you mean?
I agree that a hammer is a big and heavy weapon that doesn't seem to match my frame, but my power is teleportation. I can close the gap the instant I swing, or move on top of an enemy's head to let gravity do most of the work. In other words, I chose the hammer because it was the best weapon that takes advantage of my power. It can also intimidate opponents with its powerful image, and it even offers a good workout when I lift it.
I see.
Oh, sorry. I got carried away there. I shouldn't argue, when I was the one who asked you to give me your honest opinion.
No, I was just impressed that you found a fighting style that matches your power. But if you've established your style to this degree, there's not much point in asking for anyone's opinion.
You might be right, but I feel like I'm lacking something.
Are you unsatisfied with your current level of strength?
I'd say this is more about eliminating my weakness than wanting to become stronger. As you already pointed out, I have a small frame, and while I work out every day, I don't have enough muscles. My current fighting style compensates for these facts, but it also relies too much on my power.
I think children of the state like us all rely on our powers in a fight, more or less.
That may be true, but think about what would happen if you could not use your power at all. You would have no choice but to rely on your physical strength. But I would be mostly useless the way I am.
Not be able to use your power? I suppose that happening is a possibility, but that's a pretty limited situation.
Well, you never know what could happen on the battlefield. You have to be prepared for anything.
Really? I think it's a waste of time to worry about outliers.
You have a point. I could be worrying a little too much.
It could be because you don't believe in your own strength.
Huh?
I don't think there's any problem with the way you fight. If anything, I would say it's psychological. In other words, a lack of confidence.
How surprising. My brother said something similar to me in the past. He told me I was held captive by my own weakness. That does seem like my biggest problem. You really are perceptive. I was right to come to you.
Was anything I said helpful?
Yes. This has been very beneficial to me. You don't hold back when we talk. So I find myself wanting to talk about things I normally wouldn't. That helps me be more open with my feelings, so I can relax. May we talk again sometime?
Sure, if you're okay with me just talking like I normally do.
Of course. I'd prefer that. What you consider normal feels fresh and new to me.
What? You and your brother are both so strange. It seems like he's satisfied, though, so I guess this was okay.
Oh, Kasane, would you like to talk about gardening?
Sure, if you don't mind. This is more than just herbs.
Yes. I like growing plants because it's fun hearing their different voices.
You don't literally mean a plant's voice, right?
No, because plants can't speak. That's why the person who's growing them needs to imagine what they're saying. Over here. Follow me. I'll show you what I mean.
She's rather assertive when it comes to plants.
Looking at the flower beds in cities like this, you can tell how they've grown and what condition they're in. This flower may look like it's growing healthy, but if you look carefully, you can see the bottom leaves are changing colors. It's sick. However, the branches and roots are fine, so I think it will recover if you snip off the sick leaves and give it medicine. Oh, these are all healthy, but there is a lot of water building up here, which could cause the roots to decay. You should exchange the soil for some with better water drainage. I'm sorry. I was blabbering again.
No, I'm impressed. Not only are you knowledgeable, you're perceptive enough to notice so much from their appearance.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not just from their appearance. I'm using my clairvoyance to see below the dirt. I can tell everything you normally can't see, from the condition of the roots to the quality of the soil. So it's kind of like cheating.
Well, I don't think I would call that cheating. You're just putting your power to use. Besides, your knowledge and gardening experience determine the condition of the plant, not your power.
Thank you. Oh, and of course you can garden without clairvoyance.
I felt the same back during the military exercises, but the ability to scout anywhere makes her power an important asset. On top of that, she understands her power and has learned to use it well. She would be an outstanding team member.
Kasane? What's wrong?
Tsugumi, would you come with me?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean just that. I want you to come to Seiran and fight alongside me.
No.
Well, it's not just for me. And I know this is a bit unfair for me to say, but I need your help for Naomi, too.
I'm sorry about Naomi, but I already decided I would fight with Yuito.
Even if it means having to fight me?
Yes. When that time comes, I won't lose.
All right. If that's how you feel, I'll give up on trying to recruit you. However, please don't expect me to go easy on you either.
That's okay. We'll still win. Oh, look.
What is it?
The inside of this tree is mostly rotten. It's been infected by a fungus that's consumed it from the trunk to its roots.
You can't save it?
It's too far gone. If we leave it, the wind might blow it over.
In that case, I think it's best if we dispose of it now. I can use my psychokinesis to uproot it.
Don't say it like that.
It could lead to an accident if it suddenly fell over. The tree is dying anyway. We should deal with it.
This tree is alive, too. It's been sick and suffering, half dead, and you're talking about it like it's garbage.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so insensitive.
I'm sorry, too. I know you're right. It's already too late, and our only option is to cut it down. But that's why we need to care. This tree has watched over everyone its whole life. I think it's important for us to show it the proper respect to the end.
Yes.
Thank you for understanding. Oh, also that shrubbery over there.
She has more depth than I thought. She's quiet, But she doesn't just do what she's told. She has a hidden strength. How strange. I feel like we would really get along.
Kasane, are you listening? I'd like for you to pay attention here.
Don't worry, I'm listening. You can talk as much as you want.
Oh, Kasane.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm getting another headache. Okay, it's gone now.
You still don't look well. Maybe you should rest.
No, I need to clean the hideout soon. I can't cause trouble for...
We'll feel a lot better if you rest instead of pushing yourself in this state. Please, Kyoka.
Okay, I'll rest for a little bit then.
Here, drink one of my special nutrition drinks. Don't worry, it hasn't expired.
I didn't join the OSF to take care of someone else. I'll leave the wrung towels here.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to worry you.
It's not so bad being looked after. Just rest up for now. We don't want our nice hideout getting cleaned up by Kyoka anyway.
Wow, look how popular she is. She got the lazy Arashi and the sour little Shiden to get off their butts and help.
Why don't you do something too, Kagero?
What? Can't you tell, Kasane? I'm lovingly watching over everyone for her.
Anyway, we should leave her alone so she can actually get some rest. How are you feeling, Kyoka?
Brainwaves are stable. Pulse is also at normal level. No issues to report.
Kyoka, was that...
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like the old me came out again. She seems to pop out when I'm tired or concentrating on something.
What does it feel like to suddenly be someone else?
Well, it's not like I'm particularly conscious of it. But there's no clear distinction it's a different person from me. To be honest, I don't even know which is the real me.
That must be tough. I mean, if you can't tell anyway, why don't you just choose the one you'd rather be?
That's a good point. Thank you. You're right. I wish I had a choice.
Hmm?
Well, I feel so much better thanks to you.
Are you sure you're okay? You don't need to try to support everyone by yourself anymore. You can come to us for help sometimes.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm really okay now. Besides, I'm dying to clean. I have to scrub every inch to make up for lost time. Oh, I know. I'll cook for everyone to thank them.
She really does seem like she's doing better. Maybe I'll go do some training. What happened here? I was only gone for a minute.
Kasane, it's Kyoka.
What about her?
She did a clean sweep. This is the end for me. You have to stop her.
Clean sweep? It looks like a tornado went through here. Shiden? What happened to you?
Kyoka said she cooked something for us. And when I took a bite, my whole body went numb. Damn it. I should have known from the way it looked.
No! Wake up, Shiden!
Doing housework feels so good. Oh, Kasane! Do you even recognize the room anymore? I've also made cookies. Feel free to have some.
I'll pass.
Oh, you're not hungry? That's not good. I can make you some porridge then.
I have to make sure she never does housework around here ever again. It might be bad for her health, and it's definitely bad for ours.
I want to talk to Kyoka.
Thank you. We can leave after we get a little rest.
Hey, Kasane, are we positively, absolutely going to Togetsu?
Of course we are.
At the very least, we should be able to learn something about the cargo sent to the research facility.
I understand that you have bad memories of that place. This time we can make good memories of it.
Or is there some other reason you don't want to go to Togetsu? If that's the case, nobody would blame you for staying behind.
Do you want to stay behind with me?
Fine. Just don't blame me if it sucks. I did warn you.
We're prepared for the consequences. Kagero, show us the way.
Yes, ma'am.
I know they said it would be cold, but this is freezing.
I heard that it snows all year round in some areas. Don't catch your death out there.
At least there's a road. What the hell do you think Togetsu is thinking, building a city in a place like this? It's cold, it sucks, and it's a pain in the ass. I haven't even been this far on assignment before.
Who's down for turning back? Everyone? Great. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Enough of that. We already decided we're going, so stop complaining.
I think you're going to regret it.
You seem awfully opposed to this. Are you hiding something about Togetsu from us?
Not at all. You know, maybe I'm imagining it, but it seems like you're pretty eager to get us all there.
It's something we all decided. Didn't we, Kasane?
Yes, and you agreed in the end.
I wouldn't call that agreeing. Can't win them all, I guess.
In any case, we need information, and that requires us to go to Togetsu. Now stop complaining.
It's freezing.
And no more mentioning the cold.
I didn't really have time to research Togetsu before we left.
I don't know much about it either, other than the fact that the Togetsu faith is headquartered there. How big is the city?
Technically, it's not a city. It only has the facility for the faith itself. It's full of weirdos with creepy obsessions about the moon. Honestly, the place was a nightmare.
I don't think you should be calling them weirdos. People are free to believe what they want. You might not have many good memories, but I think it's important for you to make an effort to understand them.
Yeah.
A blizzard is kicking up. Haruka, what's the weather supposed to be like around here?
That's strange. It should be clear and sunny according to the data. There aren't any readings of a blizzard. Oh, I'm reading another! Closing in from the front! A big one! Be careful!
Is that other
My God.
causing the blizzard?
Is that an eye hole, a butthole? I don't know, but you know what?
It's freezing.
Die.
My body won't move. This blizzard makes it even colder. We have to finish this soon.
Oh, this makes me wish that girl was firepower. Oh my god.
The other's body is covered in ice. We should break it. The enemy shell is broken. Kasane, now's the time to attack.
Too easy! Now, let's finish this! Next!
Good job. There are no more other readings in the area.
Ugh. I'm always amazed at the variety of others.
What exactly are others?
Who knows? Could be the twisted work of evolution.
How far is Togetsu? Isn't it dangerous that these others are appearing so close?
Others feed on humans, which there aren't a lot of here, so they really don't have that much of an incentive to attack.
New Himuka probably approved Togetsu's religious state because of this location.
Let's hurry on ahead while we still have the chance. We don't want to run into another one. Also, I'm starting to freeze like Arashi.
Right. Hey Kagura, where are you going? What's over there?
I thought I'd say hi to an old friend. I want to know if anything's changed since I was here last. Sorry I won't be able to show you around, but you guys should go on ahead. I'll catch up to you soon. Don't worry, I've come this far. I'm not going to turn around and leave now. Well, see ya!
Can never take him seriously.
I was hoping Kagura would stick around to introduce you, since no one knows you there.
It's fine. We'll just have to do it ourselves. I hope they let us inside. What is it, Kyoka?
Oh, it's nothing. We should get going.
Are you okay, Kyoka? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't sigh. I just have a little headache. Like I always do. Well, don't work too hard. The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Keep your
Well done, Kasane. Keep that up. This is pretty good.
Wait, what is this place? What is this? Oh!
Lady Kasane, our treasure. You have finally returned.
What's going on? Why would I be your treasure?
That's quite a welcome they're giving you.
I don't know, it's still unsettling. They're like robots.
Shiden, don't be rude. I'm sure it's just their custom.
Either way, this is a pretty excessive reception. You have any idea why they do this?
No. I've never been involved with the Togetsu faith in any way.
You would understandably not remember. However, you are originally from Togetsu.
I'm from here?
Yes. You were born with an incredible power. This drew the interest of New Himuka, and they abducted you.
I don't know what you're up to, but you're lying. My parents were killed by others when I was young. That's why the Randall family took me in.
I understand your disbelief. However, those of us in Togetsu have not forgotten you for even a single day. We stood fast having faith you would return to us one day.
This is getting us nowhere. We came here to ask questions. Let's scratch the formalities. We want to know about the brains you've been trading to Seiron.
Yes, we must tell you the truth. However, we will share it only with you. I am terribly sorry, but I must ask you to come with us alone.
No. Whatever you tell me, I'm going to tell them anyway. So why don't you save us the time and just talk to us here?
Kyoka? But your clothes are different, so it's not duplication.
There's another fake Kyoko over here. What's going on? Let me go!
What the hell?
Clones? How is this happening?
What's going on? Kyoka, did you know?
I'm sorry, Kasane.
This feeling, I felt it before.
Good night, Kasane. May you have the most pleasant dreams.
Congratulations, Kasane. You're finally awake. Kasane? Kasane!
Who's calling my name?
Look at that! It's a puppy! Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I think he's simply adorable. Wouldn't you agree?
A puppy? I feel so safe and warm. Do I know this woman? They killed him. The puppy. That's right. I remember. We were always together. My beloved friend. They killed him. They killed him right in front of me.
No change. Her power failed to trigger. It seems the pet's death is not a sufficient enough shock.
Please stop. Kasane is just a child. Do you think emotionally torturing her will actually save the future?
The design children were created for that purpose. She is not a failure like you. We need the red strings to reset this mistaken universe and bring about the proper future.
We don't need to reset anything. This world is fine the way it is.
It's Mother. So warm and kind. She always protected me. How could I have forgotten? No, I don't want to remember. This feeling. What is this?
She has been a complete failure. I had thought making her an attendant would at least prove somewhat useful. I guess enough time has passed. We'll use this next.
That's right.
I knew it.
You should feel honored, you failure. You will become the foundation of a new era.
They killed Mother.
I'm sorry, Kasane. Please find happiness.
That's right. That's the day I lost her. The one who raised me. My mother. I'm an artificially created psionic? This red string's power. My head. Where am I? Was that a dream? No, that wasn't a dream. It was memories of a forgotten past. Where am I? If they went through the trouble of drugging me... I knew it. They locked me in. Maybe I can break through somewhere. Who's there?
Lady Kasane, I have brought you fresh clothing.
Huh? Hey! What's going on?
Whoa, chill. Don't get your panties in a bunch, Kasane. It's just me, good old Kagero. What kind of princess attacks their Prince Charming when he comes to rescue her?
Your decision to run off just before we entered Togetsu was pretty suspicious. What do you know? Are you planning on betraying us like Kyoka?
If I was going to betray you, I wouldn't be here to rescue you. Why don't you calm down and use your head? I told you you'd regret coming here. Anyway, I'll explain later. This place is bad news. It's way worse than the last time I was here. Also, and I haven't a clue as to why, but it seems like Yuito's here too.
Yuito? That's not good. They're after my red strings, which means they'll probably target him too because he has the same power.
Then I guess we'll have to save him too. This really puts a damper on my plans. Can't believe I have to sneak past their defenses, meet up with Arashi and the others, and also warn Yuito about the danger. Anyway, I'm going to use my power to turn us invisible. They'll figure out you're gone right away, so we don't have much time. Let's go.
I'm so confused as to what the hell is going on.
Do you know where Yuito is?
We'll know where Yuito, Arashi, and everyone else is if we use Babe.
Babe?
It's the city computer that integrates all information in Togetsu. It's like Arahabaki and New Himuka.
Kasane? Thank God you're okay. I can't contact Arashi and the others. They might be closed in somewhere.
We can unlock all these doors from Babe's terminal. Let's hurry.
This is so weird. It's not what I was expecting at all.
Kasane, I found Yuito. You see that door? It leads to the city computer Babe.
We should follow them inside.
Oopsies, it's locked.
They won't be able to hear us from in there. We'll have to wait until they come out.
Are you serious? Think about what they just did to you. He probably wouldn't be able to answer even if he could hear you.
What do you mean?
Babe is a super top secret facility. They're not just gonna go ahead and let some outsider in so easily. But if they used it as bait... Oh, I see. Those wily bastards.
What is it? Tell me.
I'm thinking that a computer belonging to the city would be fully capable of hijacking any mind that accesses it. That'd be the fastest way for them to get to Yuito's power.
Then we have to break down this door right now.
Whoa, wait a second. We'll be found too. That's probably the worst thing we could do. There's gotta be another way.
I know. I might be able to force a brain talk connection from here.
Can you hear me, Yuito? Yuito! Yuito!
This feels like an SAS.
Yuito, are your thoughts leaking? Are you trying to connect to Babe?
What is... I can't... My body...
Is his brain really being hijacked like Kagero said? Stop! What you're doing is too dangerous. Cut the connection now! Can you hear me, Yuito?
Kasane? It seems like they were trying to hijack my brain. Thanks for disconnecting me.
He's talking to his team while I'm still connected. I think he's safe now.
Yuito, I forced myself in because I was nearby.
Kasane! You're in Togetsu too? Wait, before that, thanks for saving me.
Instead of thanking me, why don't you help me? Arashi and the others have been captured.
They have?
They're being held in some room, but I don't know which one. Are you in Babe's terminal? I want you to try to unlock all the doors in Togetsu from there.
Okay, I'll try.
Wait, if he unlocks everything...
Well, we didn't think that through, did we?
Guess that was to be expected.
God, this is so
Kasane.
stupid.
Kasane? Arashi? Good. I can finally get through to you.
Seems like you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay too, Shiden. Let's rendezvous. I know where you are, so just wait for me to get there.
Hey, I'm not some kind of lost child.
I'll take care of the lost little boy. Hurry up and get us.
Looks like you two aren't hurt.
Of course not. I was more worried about you, but it looks like you're fine.
Thanks to Kagero. I'd still be locked up if it wasn't for him.
I guess it means your shady lone wolf nature came in handy.
Guess so. Now, as much as I'd love to stick around for this touching, heartwarming reunion, time is of the essence here.
You're right. We should try to escape in all this confusion.
What's all that commotion anyway? Is that because of us?
It's Yuito, Platoon. I don't know what they're doing, but they're in Togetsu too. We were able to save you thanks to them, though. Then I'd like to thank them. But I guess I can't unless we get out of here. I always thought Kyoka Eden was so innocent and didn't have a dishonest bone in her body.
I can't believe she's a Togetsu spy. You didn't meet her before, Kagero? No, never. Residents of Togetsu almost never communicate with each other.
Good. We managed to break it. We'll be able to go forward now.
Phew, looks like we made it out. Man, my invisibility power really saved the day.
I'll admit that invisibility is useful, but doesn't it make you uneasy to have nobody notice you?
Right? You totally get me. That's why I like to shout after I use my power.
Damn you and your impulses. We're still in enemy territory. What if someone finds us?
No need to worry about that. They've already found us. Right, Kyoka?
So you noticed me.
What are you doing here, Kyoka?
I was already on alert when Kagero disappeared. Unfortunately, an unexpected visitor caused me to fall behind. I can't let you leave. We need you to reset this mistaken universe.
Here she comes. Get ready.
Oh boy.
Wait a second. Explain what's going on.
Right. Why did you betray us?
It was all...
I'm not done yet. Not bad.
No! Please, Kyoka! Please snap out of it! No! Kyoka!
There's too much stress on her brain.
Stop! This is not... I don't know these theories. These memories aren't mine. I'm not Pope!
What are you talking about?
Have your memories been manipulated?
I wouldn't put something like that past Togetsu.
Kyoka, you have to remember, you're Kyoka Eden, our teammate.
I'm not sure that's going to work. If what I think happened really did, Kyoka's consciousness is the one that got tacked on after.
I don't know how much you know, but she's trying to fight whatever they did to her memory. If you can do something, help her!
You want to help her even though she's a Togetsu spy?
Oh, stuff it, Kagero. I want to get my teammate back.
Yeah.
Kyoka. No. Major Kyoka. I'm losing sight of who I am as well. But so many memories are helping me piece myself together as Kasane Randall. One of those memories is you welcoming me into Kyoka Platoon. You're Kyoka Eden. You're the commander who made me who I am.
Kasane! Everyone!
Are you okay?
Sorry. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you.
Kyoka, I'm so relieved. You're back.
Not so fast. As much as I'd like that to be true, she could just be pretending.
Arashi! I thought you wanted to bring Kyoka back!
Sorry, but I'm not an idealist posing as a realist like you. I'm skeptical precisely because I want her back.
Yes. You're right to be skeptical. I really am a spy for Togetsu.
Since when? How long have you been deceiving us?
Since the beginning. I'm a Togetsu spy sent in to infiltrate Suo. We needed to awaken Kasane's power in order to fulfill Togetsu's agenda. My orders were to secretly protect Kasane, help her grow, and then lead her back to Togetsu once her red string's power was awakened.
I see.
If you're planning on putting your espionage behind you, then I want you to tell me something. Who is Pope? Does it have to do with the way you acted?
I have the memories of Dr. Hitoyo Pope, the neuroscience expert and founder of the Togetsu faith. I used to be Dr. Pope herself a long time ago. But as I spent my years as Kyoka, Kyoka's memories began to build on each other, and they continued to grow stronger every day. It was only a matter of time before her personality took hold. Kasane, I didn't protect you because I was ordered to by Togetsu. I loved you. I loved you and everyone else on the team. Honestly, I loved everything about my life as Kyoka Eden. I knew this day would come, but I prayed so hard that it wouldn't. I had always hoped that your red string's power would never awaken. Not that you would believe me.
Whether we believe you isn't important. What do you want to do?
What?
Arashi said you should only answer if you thought you're done being a spy. And you did. Are you planning on going back to Togetsu and spy for them again?
What is it that you want to do? You still haven't told us yet.
I am one of the design children. A clone that was created to carry out my mission. That was all I was required to think about. Failure means death. That used to be everything to the old me, But now it's different. Now, I have something I want to do. I can't be sure how much I can hold back Pope's consciousness. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to suppress it. So, being with me might put everyone in danger. I know what I did is unforgivable, and that I'm in no position to ask you for anything, but... this is where I want to be, with all of you. I want to protect Kasane. I want to protect all of you, because you gave my life meaning.
I believe you. I couldn't imagine that the warmth and kindness I've witnessed from you were all lies. You may be a little nosy from time to time, but that's just who you are.
Yeah, that's the Kyoka I know. If that was an act, then we deserve to be tricked. And don't worry, if this Pope ever does come out, I'll put you out of your misery. You can be assured of that.
So basically, you're saying you'll kill her if she betrays us. That's kind of scary.
It's nice you could joke about it, but unlike Kyoka, who told us everything, you haven't done anything to earn our trust.
Ouch, that hurts. You know, I'm the one who saved Kasane. Look, we can talk about me once we get out of here. I'm guessing they'll send more people after us when they realize Kyoka is missing.
That's true. Well, let's hurry then. Come on, Kyoka. You too. Nobody here objects, so obviously you're coming.
Thank you, all of you.
I wonder why I'm so obsessed with the term design children. I'll have to ask about it again later.
I'm sorry I made you worry too, Haruka. That's okay. All I could do was watch, but... I'm glad you came back. Welcome home. Kasane, I'm getting multiple human readings some distance away. I believe it's Yuito Platoon.
Copy that. Seems like they made it out too. Would be nice if we could exchange information with them.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us? Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, that settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hino Mountain.
Roger that. See you then.
If we're exchanging information, what are we gonna tell them about Kyoka?
I think we should tell them the truth. I just feel we'll regret it later if we try to hide it. Besides, there's something about Togetsu I haven't been able to tell you yet. But let's wait until we meet up with Yuito and his team.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious to know what it is. But yeah, it'll be more efficient to hear it then.
Well, let's head their way then.
There are resource readings in the area. I'll leave the pickup to you. The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Too slow!
Go, Kasane!
Useless. Checkmate.
Nice job!
Now. Next. Keep your guard up.
This is pretty good. Are you okay? Yes, Kyoka. Thanks to you.
It's over.
Not bad.
That seems to be the spot.
Out of the way!
That's gonna leave a mark.
This is good.
It's soaked. Electrokinesis should work.
It was thanks to my power.
If your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
Keep your guard up.
You've grown so much.
It's Yuito, Platoon. Let's go.
Kasane! Looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great, and you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me, how is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry.
Liar. He's trying to keep us from worrying, just like Naomi.
All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions, especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
Again, this term, design children. I know I've heard it somewhere before. It was when I regained a memory of Mother. Yes, she said I was... made.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Huh? Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this?
Wait, what he said is true?
Yes.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
Who should I talk to first?
It may be hard to believe, but apparently our ancestors moved here from the moon 2,000 years ago. It may be...
Apparently, human beings colonized the moon over 3,000 years ago, because the Earth's environment wasn't livable anymore. It's so long ago, it feels like a fairy tale.
It was after the first colonists from the moon arrived on Earth that the extinction belt suddenly appeared. Because of its appearance, they were no longer able to contact the government on the moon. So, I guess it's safe to assume that there are people on the moon too?
The first colonists from the moon were led by Yakumo Sumeragi. What they established on Earth later became known as New Himuka. It's hard to believe, I know.
The people who colonized the moon began a major cleanup effort to save the polluted Earth and make it habitable again. They spent nearly 1,000 years on the project.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kaguro?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time?
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that, although it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here, trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kagero best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
This is a bit of a curveball.
What an exhausting day. Way too much happened.
You don't get to say that! At least you already knew about the moon and Togetsu's plan.
I'm sorry.
Look, let's not start pointing fingers. We should sit down and try to process what we learned.
I agree. We've been in the dark all this time, but not anymore.
That's right. What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu. Kyoka, Kagero, you both all right with that?
Yes, of course. This is what I want, to be with all of you.
So wait, you decided to trust me? Shiden, you're so sweet.
You're making me regret it talking like that.
Are you blushing?
Dang it, you caught me. You know, kids wouldn't talk to adults like that back in my day. I swear I'll never betray you. If I did, these last 2,000 years would be for nothing.
Then let's set out for Seiron after we get some rest.
I'm glad Yuito trusted us.
He's such a kid, though. I can't tell if he's honest, a sucker, or just too nice.
Yes, you're right. But that might be what makes him strong.
Alright, cadets, Colonel Ribbit is signing out.